Om. Yes, dear respected friends, welcome you all for our great text study, Yoga Vasishtha, Maha Ramayanam, then Adya Shankara's Prashnottara, Ratnamalika, then our Sankshipta Skanda Purana part. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम हयैरिमे गुरुभिपूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ओम निधये सर्व विद्यानां विषजे भव रोगिणां गुरवे सर्व लोकानां दक्षिणा मूर्तये नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने। ओम तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतम गुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुः जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिमम् रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषत् योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोधेनस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायिनां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत् परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय बहु भागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं तस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र वरब्रह्मणे नमः। योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम् मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मादानन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथा आकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभाति अभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणं परम कारण वर्णनं नाम नवमः सर्गः। Friends, even to come to satsang, sacrificing all today's world's bhoga and attraction. That too, to a very rare text of Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, that too consistently maintaining that inspiration interest is really Maha Punya, Maha Anugrah of the Paramatma. What I pray to myself and to those who are coming regularly with their permission is, O Lord, intensify our this jignasa, maybe revel not only in the class but in the gaining of that knowledge, yes, remembering that knowledge and living that knowledge to experience you. So that's the sincere prayers. Welcome you all. Now in this ninth sarga, we are seeing Parama Karana Varnanam. The Jivan Mukta Lakshanas told Videha Mukta is nothing but Brahman only. That Brahman only expresses as entire universe that is told. Such a beautiful topic it was. This abhyasa we have to do. So that from our heart there is world something other than Paramatma real. That should go away. Even though our co-travelers, the other beings, jivas, they may consider this world as real, like we were also till yesterday. But from today, having gained this jnanam for us, what is the sadhana? That the whole thing is nothing but Paramatma eva. Karte karte, if not this life, next life will be taken into that realm of beings where all are doing tattva chintana, tattva jignasa only in that world only. Continued that very near to that Anubhuti we reach within few lives that Anubhuti comes. Having that Anubhuti, we revel in the same world, but we have our own experience of Paramatma. We guide others, those who want. That's how Jivan Muktas for lives together struggle and get that Jivan Mukti. Gurus, they teach us. So, yesterday the topic was ultimately wonderful shloka. It was 23rd श्री राम जी को वशिष्ठ जी was saying कि यत् किंचित इदम आभाति भातम भानमुपैष्यति कालत्रय गतम दृश्यम तत् असौ सर्वमेव च. ठीक है. यत् किंचित इदम आभाति, idam rupena whatever is right now seen by you, bhatam that was seen in the past, bhanam upaishyati in future comes into your vicinity, into your drushya, the future may kalatrayagatam in all the three periods of time drishyam, all that's in is sarvam asau evacha, all of that is this brahman only. See, from that giving rupanama reality, never believing the substratum to exist, from that state of absolute ignorance, delusion, wrong practices, through the study contemplation practice we come to this level. That past, present, future, Kalatraya, everything Drishya is nothing but the Brahman only. Remember, in that Drishya, even the Drashta also comes because Drashta, Drishya, both of them are the Drishya to the Druk, Swarupa, Shuddha, Chaitanya, Paramatma. So all idam is projected on him. He is the substratum. He, by the ignorance or Maya, seen as the world. World with the wisdom is seen as or known as Brahman. Again, I am repeating Paramatma, because of ignorance, seen as the world of multiplicity. The multiple world with the wisdom, not seen but known that it is one Brahman only. Right? Now, to that, Sri Rama's Prashna. His Prashna was कि श्रीराम उवाच कथम एवं वद ब्रह्मन् भूयते विषमा हि मे दृष्टिरेषा तदुष्प्राप्य दुराक्रम्येति निश्चयः एषा दृष्टिः. This vision of everything is Brahman, other than him, nothing was and is and will be. This drushti for me, Esha drushti dushprapya, durakramya and vishama bhuyate. Dushprapya is impossible to obtain. Durakramya is impossible to conquer that knowledge. Then vishama, absolutely difficult it is appearing to me. How to make it easier? How to understand what is said? Because my senses, mind, and all see so much this world as real, and the interactions are so realistic, responses are so realistic, experiences are so realistic. How to reconcile what I am experiencing, which is So contradictory to what we are saying, that everything is that Brahman. Clear? Now beautifully the Brahma Darshana Paddhati, which was already said earlier, Vasishtha tries to again educate. Let us see that. Shri Vasishtha Uvacha, mantras 25-26. Muktireshochate Rama Brahmaitat Samudahrutam Nirvanametat Kathitam Shrunu Tatrapyate Katham Yad Idam Drishyate Drishyam Aham Tvam Tadi Sanyutam Satopyasyatyanutpatya Buddhyaitadavapyate. Very important thought. First, He Rama Mukti Esha Uchyate Brahma. Brahma, Brahmasthiti, Brahma, Brahma Anubhava, Brahma Anubhava that I am Brahman. This is called Mukti. This itself another state called as language Nirvanam, non-flickering state of stable self. Srunu Tatra Apyate Katham. How that is obtained, I am telling you. Try to catch, try to listen, try to understand. What is it? Yet idam drishyate drishyam. Please remember, please listen. All that which is seen as idam, the drishyam, aham tvam tadi sanyutam, including aham, me, tvam, you. So aham, the first person, tvam, you, the second person, idam, the entire third person. Whatever it is, all of that. Satahapi asya. Though in Vyavahara it may appear, yet Atyanutpatya, Ati Anutpatya, with all the Shastra Jnana, when you realize that it is not Anutpanna, it is not produced but projected, it's not created but only manifested. All that Aham, Tvam, and Idam, first and second and third person, everything and being, every Drushya, Satahapi अस्य अत्य अनुत्पत्त्या बुद्ध्यया 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 एतदवाप्यते. When our buddhi awakens to this deep knowledge conviction that all aham idam tvam, they are never created, they are never real, they are only the appearances out of ignorance. To that deep knowledge, by listening from the Guru, the Shastra, when you in the seat of your own personal contemplation realize or awaken to, then in the non-reality understood of aham idam tvam, the substratum we awaken to, the sukshmati sukshma substratum, the parama karana, the parama tattva, we get awakened to that one. See that? See, in these two sentences are two points only. Entire Vedanta is there. One, on the real Brahman only, the unreal world is projected, given reality, taken as reality. We are living at that level at the cost of Brahman. Reverse, only when we, through all logical understanding, understand the unreality of this world, then we devalue it. From our mind, and the devaluation happens of it deeply, then the reality is revealed. In some texts, don't worry about the seen world, just see the substratum. The moment you see the substratum, then you realize the Brahman and everything else to be non existent or unreal. First Paddhati is called as Vitareka Paddhati, this is called Anvaya. Complement both of them. When you see the water, waves disappear. When you see not the water, sorry, see not the waves, the water is seen by you, realized by you. When you see the gold, where are the ornaments? When you don't see the ornaments, then what you see the substratum, the gold. When you see the Brahman, the Kalpita Jagat is realized as Kalpita, not real. When the Kalpita Jagat, stop giving it reality. Okay, in that mind, then what is substratum? When you try to see it, you see the Brahman. So in this particular topic, idam tvam aham atyanta anutpatti. Try to catch it. Atyanta anutpatti. It is not created. It is not real. It is appearance. This the one point. that the snake is not created out of the world, out of this rope. It is only appearing. Gold, say, ornaments are not created, they are appearing. From Brahman, the Jagat is not created. It's only appearing Kalpita. If this one deeply understood, you are catching the Vedanta. Because its appearance, then devalue it, reject it. When the devaluing rejection of it happens, then the vasanas go away. Vasanas are forcing us in our mind to have the thoughts of this world and the reality to the world along with raga, dvesa, desires. Unreality उसका समझ गए ना तो फिर vasanas, desires, all agitations go in that calm and quiet mind. Like the agitations of the water settles in that calm and quiet water, you see the bottom. So too when the mind is quietened of all thoughts, substratum of that mind, the self, the Brahman is realized. It is like this. The Brahman is there as substratum. On that, because of vasanas, the mind is projected. In the mind, because of vasanas, the raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, the vrittis are coming so vigorously agitatingly. Therefore, in that vigorous, agitated state of mind, or when it is tired, it goes into sleep. We are not able to see the bottom, the water, the self, the water bed, the self. That's why forget the vasanas, quieten the mind. Just look at the other side of the mind. What is there is the reality, the Brahman. That's what here he says. Atyanta anutpatya buddhya etad avapyate. This Brahman is achieved when the buddhi awakens to this knowledge that the entire ahamidam tvam jagat is never created. When you say never created, it is never there. When it is not there, it is unreal. It is unreal, it's Kalpita Mithya. When it's Kalpita Mithya, we need not value. When you don't value, its thoughts are not there in the mind's womb. In the mind's vrittis, that the objects are not there. When the mind is calm, quiet, then with the calm, quiet mind, itself is Brahman, we realize. सुनते रहना इस बात को कभी मतलब वेदांत ना तुरंत पकड़ में नहीं आता सो मच अब ईश्वर कृपा गुरु कृपा और प्रबल इच्छा प्रयत्नम all of them when they go for some lives then slowly the subject starts sinking in us have the sufficient patience for that. Okay, next Sri Rama uvacha. Ramji, after listening this, asks question. Videha muktaha trailokyam sampadyante yada tada manyete sargatam eva gata vedya vidam vara. So, Videha muktaha is catching the earlier explanation. The Videha muktaha Trilokyam sampadhyante yada tada. They themselves appear as the Triloki. That's what you said in those 4 plus 4 plus 2 slokas. 2 plus 4 plus 4 shlokas. Videha muktaha Trilokyam sampadhyante yada. If at all the Videha muktas have become the Trilokas, yada, if at all that's the case, tada manyete sargatam eva gata. Then that means they themselves have become as creation then. Hey Vedya Vidamvara, tell me, am I right? I'm understanding this way that the Videha muktas now are appearing as the world. Therefore, in that way, is the Srishti real? As the Videha Mukta is expressing as the Srishti. Question is what? These Videha Muktas are expressing as now the Triloki. Because in the earlier mantra, Jivan Mukta, when he leaves the body, he becomes Videha Mukta. That Videha Mukta Lakshanas are told 2 slokas. Then that is Brahman. That Brahman alone now in turn appearing as Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni. All of that explained. Therefore, Videha Muktas only expressing as Triloka. Is it that? That's the question. The answer is very, very beautiful. Very, very subtle, very deeper. Let us try. It's all our effort only, try only. If not today, this mathematics problem, after a few months, it will be sorted out by that time when we mature. So, to the Vedantic subtle understandings, when we mature, we understand, but that maturity comes when we keep on trying. So, we are trying. Vaashishtha uvacha, he says, very good thought. Vidyate chet tribhuvanam tat तत्तां विद्यते चेत् त्रिभुवनं तत्तत्तां सम्प्रयान्तु ते यत्र त्रैलोक्यशब्दार्थः न संभवति कश्चन. बहुत बढ़िया ना. Even though I explained to you Jivan Mukta as Brahmasthita, but still from the Jagat which you are seeing, it's a standpoint. I just said that on that Brahman, all this is Kalpita. That doesn't mean that this Jagat is real. He says, Vidyate Chet Tribhuvanam. If at all, the Tribhuvana, the three worlds, at the summest level, Bhuloka, Antariksha Loka, Swarga Loka, in individual level, Stula Sukshma Karana Sharirwala, Jagra Swapna Sushupti Loka, Vidyate Chet Tribhuvanam. Tat Tattam Samprayantute. Then okay, we will agree that those Jivan Videha Muktas have become the three lokas. But the fact is what? Yatra Trailokya Shabda Trailokya Arthaha Nasambhavati Kaschana. This three loka Shabda and Triloka Shabda related, the three Stula Jagats or three worlds are in true reality, they are never there only. Then what is there? Pure Brahman only. But you told just now that's because you are seeing. When you are seeing the world, you are forgetting the Brahman. My job is to remind Brahman to you. Therefore, I have to say that on Brahman only these three lokas are projected. For you, for introducing Brahman into your heart, these three lokas are projected on the Brahman, that is said. But in the Brahma sthiti, these three are not there. You are seeing the waters, therefore we have to waves, therefore we have to say that they are projected in the water. If you really able to see the pure water, there are no wave appearances. The trick it is of the mind that in the absence of seeing water as water, it is just making us see the wave. So wonderful thought it is. Vidyate chet tribhuvanam. If the three worlds actually exist from this side, then tattattam samprayantute. Then they only became these three, we can say. From the Brahman standpoint, the three lokas are never there. Yatra means yasmin Brahmani, Trailokya Shabdartha na sambhavati kaschana. In the pure Brahman, three lokas, even per namke vaste also, they are never there. Again, I am repeating, in the pure Brahman, three lokas are namke vaste bhi nahi hai. Then what to talk about? Their roop ke vaste, then their variety of experiences, etc. In Brahman, Brahman alone. Reconcile these two things. Pure Brahma mein Brahma hi hai. The ones Vidya Muktas reach that, they are there only. But then why did you say he alone becomes Surya, he alone becomes Chandra, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara? That is for your standpoint where you are still seeing the world or whoever see the world. For them, that's the experience, explanation. है ना? See, in the pure wood, there are no chairs, furnitures, that at all. But are you not seeing them now? Chairs sitting on that table, putting your books on that stool, putting your something. तो अपने व्यवहार के दृष्टि से सबको देख रहे हो ना या तो तुम्हें ब्रह्म इंट्रोड्यूस करना है दैट्स व्हाई वी से ऑल दीस चेयर्स फर्नीचर आर सुपर इम्पोज्ड ऑन द वुड बट इन द वुड दे आर नॉट देयर इन द ब्रह्मन त्रिलोक्याः नेवर देयर यत्र त्रैलोक्य शब्दार्थः न संभवति कश्चन. Now see the next line में पूरे वेदांत का फाइनल सेंटेंस द मांडुक्य कार्य का स्थाई कि एकत्रिलोकतहं यातं ब्रह्मेत्युक्तार्थधी कुतः तस्मान्नो संभवत्येष जगच्चप्तार्थकल्पना. So एतत् एतत् means this Brahma trilokatam yatam it itself as appearing as three lokas. Artha dhihi kutaha. Even to that explanation also there is meaning. Even that saying that the Brahman appearing as three worlds also is Brahma from the Brahman standpoint. Tasmat therefore no sambhavati esha jagat shabda artha kalpana. Therefore jagat shabda and jagat artha even kalpana also in the true reality not there. We don't know the reality. Therefore, first Kalpana happened. Thereafter, the Kalpana is given reality. So, from the world given reality to the world, it's a Kalpana, we have to come. From the Kalpana, we have to reach to the substratum. In the substratum, there is not even Kalpana. So, the snake is real. From that, snake is kalpana on the snake rope. Then only the rope when you see as it is. Where is the kalpana even on the of the snake? है ना शुद्ध सर्प में शुद्ध रस्सी में रज्जु में where is the सर्प kalpana? Once you reach the reality, you cannot have kalpana. Na? When the reality is not known, like when you wake up to the waking, there is no more dream kalpana. It's only the non-waking to the waking plane that the dream has its own validity or time or existence or appearance. That's the power of this shloka. Tasmad na sambhavati esha jagat shabdartha kalpana. Yaad rakho, this deep knowledge of absence of the world in pure Brahman is our goal. While pursuing it, let the world be respected as it is as now, doing the duties, not expecting anything from the world. Let the importance world reality get into the world. From the heart to go away, but outside, let the vyavahara be so. Otherwise, we will be confusing our life and sadhana, and we will be confusing the totality also. And we can't say, I am realizing Brahman. In the realization of the Brahman, all the totality Nama Rupa is rejected. Then why should I bother to whatever it happens to? Therefore, I will not care it. I will not follow rules, regulations. ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. You are when living at Upadhi level, Upadhi dharmas you have to follow. That also is a maturity. A half-hearted Vedanti, half understood Vedanti, he somehow doesn't come to this maturity sometimes of respecting the Vyavahara as it is. Therefore, he creates some fuss or confusion there, which becomes obstacle for his own realization of the reality. So, the total rejection of the world is a slow, steady process. Only after realizing the Brahman. And then in Vedanta, two things are beautiful. One, how can you reject the world when it is never there? Then, how can you reject the world when it is Brahman alone? Still, the world is not real. Understood? When it is not real, how can you reject? Because unreal you can't reject. When it is Brahman, Brahman is non rejectable. How can you reject? Therefore, is the world there or not? Still, it is not there. देखो ये जो राम जी ने पूछा प्रश्न कि देर फॉर द जीवन विदेह मुक्त ओनली एज appearing as the creation when if Vasishtha says then the Ramas and students attention will again shift from Brahman to the Jagat, and immediately the difficult most thing that's achieved that the Jagat is mithya and kalpana will be again gone. Jagat will be taken as real. That is the very subtle Maya enters. Acha, the pure Brahman only appearing as Jagat. That means Jagat is real. The moment reality de diya, immediately the Jagat Vrittis enter in us. That poise, the calmness of the mind, which enabled us to see the beyond, that goes away. Therefore, the gurus at that level of protecting the disciples for the realization of the self ruthlessly reject the presence of the Jagat. And at the same time, for the sadhana, whatever is required, that has to be respected. Otherwise, again, confusion. Oh, Guru Maharaj, if the Jagat is ruthlessly rejected, you are also part of the Jagat to me. Your teachings, your upasanas, your sadhanas, your books, all are in that only. Therefore, I will reject that also, will say. See, the more difficulty in the Guru in saying. Because when Guru has to say, he'll have to make it very balancing. So that इधर भी गया तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा, इधर भी गया तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. Only Brahman is reality, nothing real. If he said, then nothing is real, then you are also in the part of that nothing only, though you are not real. I will not listen. If it is said, no, 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 Guru, Shastra is real, he says, then the other things also are real of the world and worldliness. है ना? Very careful like बच्चे. पढ़ो पढ़ो कहते रियली अगर पढ़ाकू है और कुछ घरों में पेरेंट्स परेशान है. आई डोंट नो स्वामी माय चाइल्ड इज गड़बड़ हो गया, खराब हो गया वो. एंड आई आस्क हिम क्या हो गया उसको. पता नहीं 24 घंटे पढ़ते रहता है. दे थिंक यू खराब हो गया. मैं कहता रहता हूँ उसको खेलो, वो खेलता ही नहीं. यानी अदर हाउसेस वो इतना खेल रहा है स्वामी जो पढ़ता ही नहीं हो. सो उसको पढ़ने के समय पढ़ने देना, वर्क व्हाइल यू वर्क एंड प्ले व्हाइल यू प्ले. खेलने के टाइम खेलवा देना, ये पेरेंट्स का टफेस्ट टास्क. So to the Guru. He'll have to reject the reality given to the Jagat. Same time, he'll have to respect the student, the Guru and Gurupadesha and sadhanas. And when he becomes paripakwa in sadhana, yes, Gurupadesha, all are not required, only Brahman real. But still it will be continued because he'll have to teach to his next generation of students. Right? In this one, Tasmat na sambhavati yesha jagat shabdartha kalpana. Now, ananyachantamabhasa matramakasha nirmalam brahmaiva jagadityetat sarvam satvavabodhatah. This is what it is. Ananyat, Ananya means there is nothing other than it. Shantam, absolutely peaceful, stable, unagitated state. Abhasa matram, it is nothing but pure consciousness. Akasha nirmalam, as Advaita and Nirmala, without the mala of the Dvaita, like that of the Akasham. Brahma eva, that Brahman alone, Jagatu, the whole Jagat is. Iti etat sarvam sattva avabodhataha. When the sattva means the pure existence, avabodhataha, when you awaken to that, that time this Jagat also is Brahman, we will realize. Right now, though, because the Jagat is tempting us and trapping us, we will give it the mithyatva value only. टोटल असत्य कर दोगे तो देन गुरु भी सत्संग भी असत्य होगा. टोटल रिया करोगे तो then the other bhogadi also become real. Therefore, as regards the binding aspects, they are totally asatya, drop them. As regarding sadhana aspects, they are required till the sadhana paripakvata happens. Therefore, accept them. Through using those sadhanas, Guru Padeshas, which are also part of the Dvaita, reach to the Sattva, the Brahman. When the Brahman is reached, other than Brahman, they are never there. As Brahman, they are alone, they are all nothing but Brahman only. That's what Sarvam hi etat Brahma ayam Atma Brahma. Therefore, Vedanta is not rejecting. That's done in the beginning. To reach the substratum, there's no other way. Once the substratum is reached, everything is that alone. Sarvam hi etat Brahma. Everything this is Brahman alone. Ishavasyam idagam sarvam. Yatkincha jagatyam jagat. So that Brahman alone, Baba. How can there be anything other than Brahman? All inclusive is Vedanta. But to reach to the truth, you have to exclude everything else to catch the substratum. सबस्ट्रेटम को पकड़ने के लिए सारा रिजेक्ट करना होगा. सबस्ट्रेटम को पकड़ने के बाद कुछ भी रिजेक्टेबल नहीं है. एवरीथिंग इज ब्रह्म. ओके. अनन्यत शांतम आभासमात्रम आकाश निर्मलम ब्रह्म एव जगत इति एतत् सर्वम सत्व अवबोधतः. When the pure sadvastu is realized, then everything is Brahman is realized. Before that, the Jagat is binding, therefore keep it away to realize the Brahman. Okay. Then aham hi hema katake vicharyapi na drushtavan katakatvam kachinnama rute nirmala hatakat jalad rute payo vichau naham pashyami kinchana vichitvam tadrusham drushtam yatra nasteva tatra hi spandatvam pavanadanyat nagadachana kutrachitu spanda eva sada vayur jagat tasmat na vidyate yata shunyatvam akashe ताप एव मरो जलम तेज एव सदा लोके ब्रह्मैवत् जगत् तथा. All these also need little explanation background, then taking up the topic. Then Sri Ramji again asks in four questions, four slokas. In asking the question only, he summarizes what he understood as told by Vaashishtha ji, helping us also know that this is what is covered so far, the subject. These 4 plus 4 mantras we'll see today, tomorrow, and then Vasishtha ji's little of the answers. In this way, this Parama Karana Brahmaka Varnana in this Sarga going on this beautiful manner. So, oh, you are all lucky. These talks are there in YouTube. कल परसों का भी सुनोगे, आज का भी सुनोगे, लगातार अपना नोट्स बनाओगे तो कंटिन्यूटी बनेगा, बात भी पकड़ में आएगा. Thank you. We'll continue tomorrow this class. Now we'll do little of our Adi Shankara Grantha. Thanks. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु.